Hey dolls, welcome back to your royal BFF, the People's Duchess. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I've had an extended stay in Etobicoke. It's just been so cozy around here. I saw wild horses the other day and now I'm just smitten. But alas, back to the work week. I've had my peppermint tea and I'm ready to go. Also, quite ready for the 28th to see what Meghan's got up her sleeve. Then today we get this lovely Christmas announcement. So I'm fully sat with my jam on a bagel. I really love how she does like the DIY stuff. I use a lot of her DIY stuff, including the satchel bath bomb. That is my whole life right now. The lavender towels I love. I would love to see a little bit more of like wreath building with lavender sprigs or whatever you have that's fresh around the house. I really loved how she and the founder of Tatcha taught us how to repair a plate with gold using that kintsugi technique. I love that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to this. I also really love when she takes us outside and we get to see the sights in and around her home. I love when she does events like this fireside chat with an old college sorority sister friend of hers, Courtney Amato, at Godmother's Bookstore. They spoke so beautifully about decor. I learned a lot from that chat. Like some of my takeaways were that aesthetics play a very big part in your home life, how you conduct yourself in the home. Comfortable surroundings lead to comfortable encounters and conversations. So I'm surprised that aesthetics play such a big role in communication and building of those relationships. There's always something to learn with Meghan and the people around her, and I love listening to them for that reason. It was a really lovely chat, so I definitely recommend going and watching it. Meghan looked beautiful in her two-piece Kayana set, an Aquazzura bag, hair back in her signature sleek bun, and of course the event was sold out. So kudos are in order for Courtney and Meghan for their wonderful contribution to the literary arts. You know what else I want to see besides home decor? I would love to see what she did with all these pumpkins. Looks like they picked out some really good ones. I would love to see the rest of the setup. Harry and Meghan also had famously good Mad Max costumes. I would love to see more of that. More Halloween costumes, more of what you guys actually do. I don't want to see paparazzi pictures either because y'all know how I feel about that, but I want to see more. Like what goes on during this spooky season at the Sussex household. We gotta know. And yeah, while it's wishful thinking, it would be great if they had a Halloween party. You know, it's a cute little holiday and then they have kids. So this pumpkin patch stuff is pretty cute. It looked like they had a really good time. I enjoy pumpkin carving. It's surprisingly super cathartic, just like sewing or knitting or even running. I do love just spooky season in general, the Halloween of it all, the costumery of it all, the season of it all, you know? We didn't celebrate Halloween until I got to the US. But oh my gosh, when I got here and started seeing how celebs in particular dress up, wild. Top tier Beyonce, Janelle Monáe, Meg Thee Stallion. Very top tier Halloween costuming. I, this year, am being quite lazy. I just bought some wings, just going to one little get together. So I just bought some black wings. They're cute. They're like Victoria's Secret angel wings, but they're just plain black wings. So I'm just going to throw on like an all black leotard and call it a day. It sounds very lazy and it is, but the outfit itself is going to be cute. I will post the pictures and you'll see it's cute. But yeah, I do love like the costumes of fall. I prefer the summer. I prefer to be warm than cold, but yeah, once I get warmed up to fall, I'm really into it. I love the spring summer looks from the fall fashion shows. I love summer season, but the thing I love about fall is the colors and the costumes for Halloween, and then the spirit of the season. And for me, quarter 4 is also quite important as a business owner. It's pretty much the most important quarter of the year. You have to go really hard or go home. Oh my God, can you believe 2025 is pretty much a wrap? It seems like just yesterday we blinked and the world blew up in January. No. I laugh to keep from crying, y'all. I'm not actually laughing at the situation. It's actually quite dire. But this is also why I'm such a squatty and a fan. This is escapism for me, as ever is like an attainable fantasy world that you can just kind of escape into and tuck yourself in and ride out the storm. So I'm going to be here for sure for the indefinite future because, child, things are so spicy for the pepper right now. And I love being in our squatty spaces. The Discord is so refreshing for me. It's such a well of information and positive affirmations and community that I can really lean on, especially in these challenging times. I mean, if you're stateside, you know what's going on here. It's a very tough time. It's actually pretty tough everywhere you look right now, to be completely real. So I really appreciate the squatties. I really appreciate the community and the camaraderie because we're all kind of going through the tough times together. You guys remember when I was on Instagram crying over that Jeremy Clarkson article? I was in shambles. Now that I've had time to process it and really dive into those emotions, a lot of it was, I was surprised by the sheer amount of vitriol from the article, that it was actually published in like a publication. And I also felt it was personal. I related a lot of how I felt to the way that Meghan was treated and having those unresolved grievances against people like the Jeremy Clarksons of the world. We've all met them, and running into one of them is actually pretty terrifying. In retrospect, it helped me develop a plan of action moving forward, how to steel myself against that kind of rhetoric. I related to how Meghan survived the 18 months that she spent in the UK. So I had to self-regulate, really hone my participation in tomfoolery, but I have, and we have this community out of it, and for that I'm also very grateful. Grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think we might get a Halloween costume this year. I don't know. Fingers crossed.